Hey, this is GingerBearCuber, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the YJ Sulong and the YJ Lingan. I've had both of these cubes for a while, and they're both definitely really great. Like, I don't know, I kind of think all 3x3s are great. I'm a big fan of 3x3s. That's my favorite because I can't really solve anything else. First, the Sulong is a YJ puzzle. It's the YJ Sulong. It's about $6 on the Cubicle, even cheaper other places. And there's a lot of good things about this puzzle. It's cheap. It's pretty good quality. It works well. It's not my favorite, and I don't use it a lot because it doesn't work well when I try to solve because it's a little slow, and I tried to lube it, and it got kind of gummy, actually, if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's kind of like, but, so I washed out all the lube, and now it works better. Also, it's in white, and I usually don't solve in white. I usually like black, but it's great. $6 is pretty cheap for a puzzle, even cheaper other places, which is even cheaper. The colors are fine as far as Moyu colors are. They're bright, but I kind of like bright. The red just seems dark compared to everything else. That would be my only complaint. Orange and red, if they would, orange would give a little bit of its neon to the red, and the red would make this orange mellow out a little bit, then I would definitely really like the shades. But it turns well. It can move pretty fast, but you kind of got to get moving. When you kind of try to just start moving, it doesn't really move that well. It's kind of like this, like, eh. But if you get right into something, then it starts moving pretty nice. And it's definitely a speed cube. It's a simple mechanism. You know, YJ, they do simple mechanisms all the time, and they make great working cubes. Real quick, let's take a look at the pieces on the YJ Sulong. Now, this is an edge piece, and you can see it's really simple. There's not a lot going on. There's just the classic kind of points here, double torpedo kind of thing, and it's actually hollow inside. It's a two-piece put together, so you can't actually get a stickerless Sulong. And now here is the corner piece, just as simple as the edge is. Not anything going on like on the edge. It's just really basic. It's a two-piece makeup, so you can't get a stickerless on the edge either. And here we'll put them together. We kind of show you've got like the double torpedo, see? Right there, and then right there. That's what people call a double torpedo. So that's just a quick look at the pieces in case you were wondering. And the inside is just the classic Moyu. You know, they got their blue core in there. Not anything special. Now this is the Lingan. You might have not ever seen this puzzle. The Cubicle has this. A lot of places have this. And it's a Sulong on the inside, but on the outside it's got, as you can see, these tiles here. And these tiles are really nice colors. The blue's a little dark, but that's whatever. These are probably the perfect shades if the blue was a little bit, the blue and the red were a little bit lighter. Because I kind of like light colors. But this is a Sulong. It just has these things on the outside, and it's clear, or you can get one that's where it's black. I got the clear one because I thought it would be really cool. And it is really clear. And it is really cool. I don't solve it a lot because it's not very good for speed cubing with these bumps. You know, it gets all over the place. And it's a Sulong, which isn't my favorite cube. You know, it's not the one that I like the best. As far as the Sulongs go on corner cutting, they can cut pretty well on good tensions. This one here is kind of tight, kind of in the middle. But it'll cut pretty well, as you would want it to, especially on that side. On other sides, you know, you can see a little bit of force. They definitely are kind of cheap feeling. The plastic is kind of cheap feeling. I've got this one way tighter, but so it doesn't turn quite as well. They're definitely kind of cheap feeling, but it's not that bad because they are cheap. But for a beginner, I would definitely, if you're a beginner cuber just trying to figure out if I could get a speed cube, what speed cube would be a good one that I could get for cheap, I would say the YJ Sulong is a first-rate pick right here. $6 off the Cubicle, a little bit less off anywhere else. The Lingan, I would say, is just, it's kind of a collection thing because it's just cool looking. It's not really easily speed cubable, but this is definitely speed cubable, and I've gotten some good times on this in the past, but I don't use it much now. So that's all for that video. I just kind of wanted to talk about the Sulong and the YJ Lingan. They're a little bit scratchy. They're the same cube, so it doesn't really matter. But they're a little scratchy, a little cheap feeling, but they work really well. They're kind of slow, but they're good for beginners. So if you're a beginner looking for a new puzzle, I would suggest the Sulong. If you're someone who likes puzzles, I would suggest this Lingan because it's really cool looking and it turns really well, just like the Sulong does. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like if you like to like videos. And subscribe if you like to subscribe to videos. And also comment if I missed anything about these, if you have these puzzles and there's something I didn't say, or if you have an idea for something else I could do a video on or a review on if I have that puzzle. Alright, thanks for watching.